we would like to tell a story about a person who's misunderstood by most people. It wasn't an ugly boy, but he wasn't pretty either. He was just an average Joe. Doing his things, going to work, he had friends and was socially skilled. He was also well-mannered, and somehow he could give you a special feeling. But deep down inside, there was something tearing down his soul. He couldn't quite put his finger on it what bothered him so much. People thought he was strange. Sometimes he lied wide awake in bed, and his thoughts were running through his mind. He was scared of the darkness, of the unknown, things he didn't understand. Then one fateful day, he was walking to his work. The sun was shining and the wind lay down low. He changed his route a bit and went through the park. At that point, he didn't know that his life would change forever.
Why do I feel so strange and sad? Oh Lord, why can't I have my peace inside?
It was there where he saw her staring into the water. She looked down and was crying a little bit. She was alone, and it almost felt as if the time stood still when she turned around. She looked him straight into his eyes, and she began to smile. There was a twinkle in her eyes, and he moved towards her. They stood there, just looking at each other. It felt like an eternity before the boy dared to say something. Turned out, it wasn't even necessary, because their bodies had spoken. They moved closer and began to hold each other. It was like a higher power wanted this to happen. The boy felt good for the first time in a real long time. In fact, he felt invincible. They kissed each other and walked through the park together. From then on, the boy's life would never be the same again.
Oh, thank you for his interference. Oh, you blessed me with my counterpart.
After 5 years' time, they were still together. They were just moving into a new and bigger apartment. The boy never had felt strange inside anymore since he met the girl. He also never asked why she cried on the day they met. Still, life was going great. And did I mention that she was expecting a baby? But every story has its ups and downs, and this isn't an exception. The boy was done with work, and his boss let him go early. He wanted to surprise his angel and went to the mall to buy her something. At the same time, the girl was moving the boxes to the attic. She was standing on a fragile ladder with a heavy box. In her head, she knew it wasn't very clever to climb an unstable ladder with a heavy box while pregnant. And then it happened. A chance of 1 out of a million. She lost her grip and fell backwards. She screamed heartbreaking, but it was too late. She fell on her neck and you could hear the snap into outer space. The last thought and breath were drawn together. I love you. You were my everything.
Oh Lord, why do I feel so strange and sad? Oh Lord, why can't I have my peace inside?
The boy came home with a bouquet of red roses and a picture of them together at the park. He opened the door and yelled that he was home, but there was no reply. He thought she was doing the groceries. He put the flowers in a vase and a picture next to it. He then went upstairs, and then his world came crumbling down when he saw her. Blood was dripping on the stairs and the boy fell on his knees. He wanted to scream, but there was no sound. He wailed and hugged her, held her tight in his arms and kissed her. He dreamt the day he was born. He kissed her for one last time and promised her that they would soon be together. He ran into the park with only one thought inside. I want to be with her. He jumped into the ice cold water.
Oh Lord, why is this world so God?